He's coming with me.
It's girls like you who get men like me locked away from our wives in the first place.
What does that mean?
Whores. You were the king's whore. He's dead. You're nobody now.
You can be married to her, you can be sleeping with her, but you're never gonna get in between us.
Not trying to, buddy.
I'm not trying to.
Exactly.
This is our world! Our world, Mother, and that's what love is, real love!
Kaya di na paura, bro. Agum, lembrado tu a me. David, ne aveva paura niente, ma anche morì. Ma tu non sai che significa. Easy.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Enjoying this season. I have to say this though. Just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you. I do. Let's jump into the episode, man. If you guys want to see more episodes of Mad Men, you know where to find them. Go join the Patreon. I'll see you guys right after for the review.
Nice to see you again. And listen, I'm sorry about, my condolences. Oh, David Montgomery? I was only there for about 6 months. I didn't really know him. Oh, right. Flory. You're with your family. I shouldn't have said anything. You didn't? What's going on?
Lucky strike. They're coming over to us.
What? You're winding me up.
No, American Tobacco came in last Monday, so they're moving all the brands to us.
That's not true.
That is
Someone
true.
should tell Lee Garner Jr. that. Sorry.
He did ask for some time though.
Ken, what a pleasant surprise.
Anyway, I suppose your visit is
hell?
premature.
Talk to you? John Flory.
that?
Some prick over at BBDO just told me that Lucky Strike is going there.
Hello.
It's Pete. Have you heard anything about Lucky Strike leaving?
No.
Ken heard from somebody at BBDO that Lucky's coming over.
Call Roger.
I did. He's out.
Wake Cooper. Meet me in the office. I have to make a call.
Yeah, cause he didn't tell any of them.
Hello. What's going on?
Ken here heard that Lucky Strike is leaving.
This guy's still in his pajamas,
What?
bro.
Who told you that? That's impossible. Call him. I'm telling you, it's impossible.
That's how you gonna play it, Roger? Really?
Don't lose your temper.
Call Lane in London?
Yeah, I don't think he'll go back to sleep.
Could I get a drink?
Lucky Strike is like about, I
Lee!
believe it's like 60%
Roger
of their
Sterling.
business.
From your agency? Well, it's serious.
He's hiding it. He's not actually talking to anybody.
You're damn right I heard. Because you can consolidate your business here. Just because your father's non-compost mentis doesn't mean you have to listen to the board. It's bullshit. Lee, 30 years? I have to hear it on the street? No review. Nothing.
It's true.
He just hung up the phone. He wasn't talking to anyone.
Tomorrow morning, we're getting on the 6 a.m. to Raleigh-Durham. I've known him half my life.
I need a drink.
Looks like you need both.
It looks like Lucky Strike might have gone south.
Holy crap.
Obviously, we'd like to avoid that information getting out.
What happened?
Supposedly, they're consolidating for a reduced commission at BBDO.
You have to keep a clear head.
Every day I tried not to think about what would happen if this happened.
Oh, look at that punum.
What's that?
That face. You're the most hireable man on Madison Avenue.
I'm not at that point yet.
Can I speak with you candidly?
Always. I like to think I'm more to you than a typical father-in-law.
About business.
There's no business in here, son.
We may have lost Lucky Strike.
I'm sure this agency was a thrill, but you've had your folly.
That's not right, Tom.
I haven't stayed at Vic Chemical for 28 years because I love it. It's because I have a family, and any minute here you will too.
This still can work.
Well, I'm not rooting against you. You've got my account, for God's sake. It's just, you're a frequent topic at CGC. Now, apparently, you were a tough act to follow when we moved Clearasil over there.
Ted Shaw? I hate him. He's not interested in me. He's just trying to hobble Don.
There's no reward in going down with the ship.
I have an agency. I'm a partner.
I found him.
He was down at the candy machines, dozed off.
Can I see her?
No. Why don't you just go back to the candy machines and we'll wait?
Sorry about that.
Hello?
I just walked out of there. It's over.
I see.
Since his father got sick, the board took over. There's no point talking to him. I'm standing by Lee's receptionist. I didn't want to have to pay for a long-distance call.
Very well, then.
He told you asked for an extension. Didn't he say to give him what? He was waiting to hear from him to hear if he could get what, 30 days or something?
We have called this meeting of our nearest and dearest to let you know of a change in the agency. American Tobacco has reluctantly decided to consolidate their business at Batten, Barton, Durston, and Osborne. So what does this mean to you?
Pete Campbell and Ken Cosgrove will handle calls to clients. Those are the only calls we want made with this news. Now, we've had a pretty good year. We've gained more accounts than we've lost, a lot more, because our work is thoughtful and effective. It means that nothing should change. Nothing will change. Push ourselves shoulder to shoulder, and we're going to overcome this and succeed tenfold, and it will be exhilarating. We're in some trouble here. Creative needs to be on its toes.
Is it a last hired, last fired sort of thing?
We're in this room, that's all I can say. Now, myself and the other partners will be out there beating the bushes for new business. That means clients' ideas should seem better than they normally do. For the next few weeks, the only words you know are yes, sir. Let's skip the gossip out there, get to work. Peggy, you're not worried.
You seem to have everything in hand. Should I be worried?
You don't even know how bad this is gonna be until Lane shows up.
Every time something good happens, something bad happens. I knew I'd pay for it.
You're not paying for anything, but I'm counting on you.
Joan Harris.
Joni, I'm glad you're there. I feel so guilty.
It's not your fault. I'm not flying to Raleigh. When do you get back?
He's not in Raleigh.
Mr. Cooper said he spoke with you.
He did, but I didn't go.
Get on a plane. You're very persuasive in person.
Been over for weeks. Garner was supposed to give me a month, and the bastard couldn't keep to it.
You knew about it? Could have done something.
Don't yell at me.
What am I supposed to do with this information?
I need you to know why I need to see you.
You should have told me. Why didn't you tell me?
I thought I still had time. I don't know.
Can't believe this guy.
I should go.
You looking for somebody to feel
There's a lot
sorry
of
for you?
Come after.
Fuck out of here.
I'll have to see.
They said they wanted to revise the media plan, but I think what they really wanted was a budget to see how much of their money we hadn't spent yet.
Who are we talking about?
Birdseye, because they're afraid we won't be here.
I have news from London.
Pete, wake up.
Lane thinks our billings are probably around 22 million without Lucky, but he has to look at everything in person.
I'd interrupt. It's Al Weaver from Bluecoat.
What does he want?
I don't know.
Al, how are you?
Hello, Don. I'm glad I could reach you. I just wanted to let you know we appreciate everything you've done for us. We've decided to take the account in a different direction.
Shit.
I want you to know it wasn't an easy decision.
I don't think you understand what's happened here, and I'm not talking about losing Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike didn't enter into it.
Really? That has nothing to do with this.
Don, it's a simple coincidence that it happened now.
Okay, you're right. It is bad timing. Because that commercial, that little cowboy kid, was the first successful strategy you've been near since you sponsored Fibber McGee and Molly. We won the Clio.
You won the Clio, but it's just business, plain and simple.
I'm coming out there. We're going to talk about this in person.
I just thought you should hear it from me.
You know we're going to want another shot at this soon. We'll be here. Don't worry.
Good luck, Don. I hope we
Damn, bro. This is how we ending the season? We're gonna be in the slums? Damn. Damn.
What was that?
Broke the Clio,
want ice?
bruh.
No, but I need a favor. Make sure I don't overdo it.
The doctor says they never let the labor go past 2 sunsets.
What exactly is the problem?
Apparently, Trudy's pelvis is too small and the baby's shoulders can't get through.
Go to the hospital. There's nothing to do here. It's obviously what matters to you. I don't know what the hell you said to them this morning.
Are you doubting my efforts?
All you had to do was tell them everything was fine.
You think that call's easy to make?
I think you're distracted.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Tempers are high. Tempers are high. Settle down, guys. Don't take Don't turn on each other.
Don't blow a gasket. He called looking for me, and my secretary told him where I was.
There he is. The man of the hour.
How considerate of you to stop by.
I wish the baby was here already, but I'm sure everyone feels that way. Well, Jeannie, remember, don't let your vanity get the best of you. There is nothing wrong with being called Grandma.
Oh.
You can get it engraved. Ogilvy sent me one when my son was born.
Thank you.
Why are you here,
What do you
Ted?
want,
No, this is about what you want. You know, your father-in-law never stops talking about you, and he doesn't know the half of it. Brought in a little business since you went out on your own. Glow Coat, Life Cereal, Sugarberry Hams, Vic Chemical, obviously.
I didn't do all that by myself.
Pete, as far as I'm concerned, you're what's missing from CGC. Jim Cutler's due to retire. Campbell, Gleason, and Shaw has a nice ring to it.
Didn't you want your name first?
I'm open to it if we're having that discussion. I'll have a full voting third. I'm not Don. It's not the Wild West. We just got Alfa Romeo, little Italian sports car. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I think you'll really enjoy driving one. Tom, Jeannie, remember my offer still stands. If you want a hotel room, I can get you one across the street.
Now you're inviting this man in your house?
Roger, stop it, or we can talk on the phone.
So, did you sleep in now?
What do you want? I'm exhausted.
I waited for you at the hotel. Why didn't you come? Are you mad at me?
I can't do this anymore.
You always say that. Then you come back to me because we belong together.
Don't do that.
I need you right now.
Because I'm a port in a storm?
No, because I feel like shit and you care about me.
Not a solution to your problems. I'm another problem.
Are you serious?
I can't do this anymore. Sorry. I just can't do this anymore.
What are you trying to say?
Roger.
All you cheaters. Get on my damn nerves.
So that night we got mugged. That was the last time. Wish I'd known that.
How about you go home to your wife? Where is she? What happened to Jane? Bruh.
Clients are running scared. I'm used to having my ideas rejected, not me. How do you do it?
My job is to present facts. If they're unhappy with the agency, it's not my problem.
Who's unhappy?
Come on. Clients are always unhappy.
Like who?
Kidding?
No. Why? I'm drowning here.
No, I can't do that.
If a client is unhappy, they're unhappy. There's nothing against telling them to have dinner with me. Or if you don't want to, tell me who they are. I'll call them out of the blue. Sure you can. Who'll know?
Standard of ethics in this business is low enough. And God knows I've done some things I'm not proud of, but those other agencies pay me. So I'm gonna kill my business to save yours?
It's not your business. It's Atherton's. This is different. This is everything to me.
I don't believe this. You want a shoulder to cry on, fine. You want to throw me to the wolves so you can save your neck, forget it.
I would do it for you.
I would never ask, because I know the difference between what we have and the stupid office.
She's right. I was out of line. I can't back you on that one, Don. That was out of line. You out of line.
Thank you.
My God.
He said they were terrified about the British banning cigarette ads from TV, and they need to cut costs. Maybe it's a good time to get out of this business.
That's crap. Sales were up 10%.
Do what you can do.
David Montgomery's memorial is in 40 minutes at the River Club.
Who the hell wants to go to that?
We're trying to get new accounts.
Remember how to do that?
You want a dogpile on me? Saving that account was impossible.
One damn account, and you ignored it.
You don't know what you're talking about. Pete, explain it to him.
You squeezed me off of it, Roger. You wanted it all to yourself.
He would have never let this happen, which is nothing.
Hey, you're the one who dragged me into your amateur hour. I was perfectly happy where I was. But now that the account's gone, I guess that went with it. Get out of here, all of you. Go chase a hearse.
Just now.
Yes, it happened. You got a baby girl.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. We should get going.
Where does Draper get off?
Lee Garner Jr. never took you seriously because you never took yourself seriously.
Why are you still here?
I didn't know if I should leave or not. How's the funeral?
We'll see.
Miss Wilson's gone for the night, but if you need help.
Did you do that?
I thought in the end you wouldn't want to throw it away.
You're wrong.
That commercial was great, and nothing they can do can change that. You sure you don't want some help? I'd really like to learn what goes on here.
Really?
Well, first of all, I think it would help me from making mistakes with your work the way I have. I think I'd like eventually to do what you do, or what Miss Olsen does.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Unless you'd rather be alone. I don't want to be in the way.
This is a strategy statement signed by Fillmore Auto Parts. Copywriters stray from these midstream sometimes if they have a better idea, but we can't take that chance now.
Or wouldn't clients want a better idea?
What did you like about the commercial?
Oh, putting me on the spot. I know it's a floor wax, but I really remember that feeling of being a little kid, feeling like I was being punished when my mother cleaned the house.
Where are you from?
Montreal. We didn't have glow coat.
Why'd you
Really?
come here?
From Canada?
Well, first of all, it's New York. For an artist, it's Mecca. I'm an artistic person. I majored in literature, and I've dabbled in writing and painting and a little bit of acting.
All right. Okay. Never known. Didn't ask.
Because I just realized I know everything about you. And you don't know anything about me.
Well,
Yeah, that's usually how it goes when you're just a secretary.
I will be to know me.
I can see that's what everybody must think.
You judge people on their work. I'm the same way. Everything else is sentimental.
You want one?
How many is that?
4.
You failed
I
again.
know you're angry, but I hope you're not afraid because you will get through this.
You don't know that.
Why do you care what I think?
She has always wanted Don though. I mean, Don just knocks down everybody that comes. Every woman that comes in his presence is just. I don't think she cares. She's always admired him. This is the way how she looks at him. You know, she's always wanted some of this. Want her some Don magic. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna run out of here crying tomorrow. I just want you right now.
Hey. Jane just at home chilling. Don't even know what this sucker has been up to.
Where are you going?
I'm exhausted.
I know how to make it better.
I'm really tired.
Sit down.
What'd you buy?
Look. Look at it.
Oh, his book got published.
Sign it. To my loving wife.
I'm so proud of you. You should go first. Actually, I should go first.
What if old girl comes by right now to probably apologize? This is gonna be.
And I want you to sleep. And I don't want you drinking anymore tonight.
Wait, did you want to go first?
Good night, Mr. Draper.
She's always wanted to sleep with Don. I'm saying, I just wanted to get some of that. Oh, here we go. She's writing a note.
I was going to call, but I didn't want to do this over the phone.
So you were going to write it on an envelope?
I got you a meeting with Heinz. It's vinegar, sauces, and beans. They're at Ketchum McLeod and they're restless.
Faye.
I thought about what you said. And I thought about you. And I thought about whatever you are in my life right now.
Damn.
You didn't have to do this.
I wanted to.
I don't even know what to say. She's got me speechless. Because the thing about it is that, like, it's a tough one. Because as I said, Don was out of line. He was definitely out of line, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? She's in this instance, you're coming back like she's committing. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you know what? I really like this dude, and he's asking me for something, you know what I'm saying, that I can actually do to help. Don't get me wrong, it's a bad... He shouldn't have crossed that line of asking her to do something like this, because she doesn't want to break, even though it's not like officially on paper like that you know, like a doctor-patient confidentiality, like client, you know, that confidentiality, breaking that, it's just the ethics of her business. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, but I respect what she's doing here, though. I respect what she's doing because she's like, you know what? I'm in a good relationship. I really love this guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as she said, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he said, you know, you didn't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? I at least kind of realized that he kind of went overboard by asking her to do that. But, you know what I'm saying? He has that post-nut clarity right now. So he's in there. Faye's a good gal. She really wants to step up. That's why she felt that way when she was interacting with Sally, because she felt like she failed the test. Because she really likes him. I'm not necessarily like rooting like over the moon for them as a couple, but hey, you know what I'm saying? She cares, and it's obvious that she cares. And I think this is like the first woman that I actually see be really like soft with him. Don't get me wrong, Betty didn't deserve a lot of the stuff that happened with their relationship, but she was very, I don't know, like I want to say overall, because she did have some very tender moments with him, but she never really act like she cared about what he does. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like there was no interest there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt about their relationship. Like, it felt like she was never interested in anything that she does. And every time that he would ask her to, like, come somewhere, like go meet with a client or go out with the boss or something like that, she always, for some reason, she always felt like it was burdened. I remember one time that she was, you know what I'm saying, she didn't think that it was a work thing. I guess you could kind of put it in the category of her feeling used at the same time. But it's kind of hard not to involve your wife with stuff when it comes on to work, though. Like, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. It's really hard to not have your girl involved with certain things when it comes on to the type of work that Don does. Let me not say with work, because the type of work is different. The type of work that Don does, it's like, it's all about how you present yourself. So it's kind of hard not to, when people hear that you're married, like, people want to talk to you. People want to see what it's all cracked up to be, especially if you've been married for a long time. Whether it's your boss, whether it's clients, they always want to meet your significant other because they can gauge you a lot. People can make their decisions. Client can make their decisions based on just that alone. How is your family? What is your family life like? You know what I'm saying? Does your wife like you? You know what I'm saying? Like, people will make their decision based on your relationship with your significant other a lot of times, because it's, why do you think that in the history of the United States, I don't think there's ever been a president that was voted into office that was a single president. And let me ask, hey Google, has there ever been a president of the United States that was single?
results on search.
Buchanan? Buchanan was the only president that never married. Is that James Buchanan? That's strange. I never knew that. He was a bachelor. Oh, so some of them got married while they were in office, I guess? Okay, so he wasn't the only one that was single, Buchanan, but there was a few others that got married while they were, like, during their presidency. So that's strange. Didn't stay single throughout their terms, but that goes to show you there is, it's not like today where marriage is like looked down on. You get what I'm saying? Like, marriage is a huge thing, man. It's so sad to see that marriage is not really this sacred taken seriously anymore. It's not sacred anymore. It's more of like, I don't even tell my homeboys to get married anymore, because really and truly, if I'm going to get married again, it's not going to be in the United States, because marriage doesn't really benefit men in this country. It really doesn't. You get what I'm saying? And there's don't get me wrong, there's a lot of benefits to getting married. I'm not telling you guys not to get married. I'm just telling you that it's not something I advise people to men really to do anymore. Unless if you're gonna do it someplace else where you're not beholden to certain things, because I believe that in some ways benefit this, especially if you're well-to-do, if you have a lot of wealth and stuff like that. I would never tell you, if you get married in the United States, listen, you never know. People are getting divorced for the simplest of things. A woman can get up tomorrow and don't feel like they're in love with you anymore and just leave, and they could take half your shit. Like, it's not beneficial. And I'm just saying this because marriage is a beautiful thing. I love it, but I think it's been corrupted. I think it's been to the point where it's not beneficial to both parties anymore. It's more beneficial to women than it is for men. And it's just what I'm saying, because really and truly, you can have a great relationship and live together and don't you know what I'm saying? You could get married and it's not on paper, like lawfully. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, those little privileges that you may get because you are married, tax purposes and all this other stuff, I think we can live without it. I still think people should be in union and we can call that marriage, but I don't think the government should get involved in it. That's what I'm trying to say. So when it comes on to what I see with Faye and Don, I admire it because it's great for him. It's also great for her. And I think she's like the first one I see come along that's been really tender with Don and care about what he does. You get what I'm saying? Outside of his, outside of this thing they do for work, she's actually trying to get to know him. I'm still hoping that, him and Peggy get together. But the two of them are just, it's whatever at this point. You know what I'm saying? The relationship is, it's, the character development in this show is just awesome. So you kind of like trying to pick and choose what to do, how to say it, what to say. It's just so much going on in this show, bro, and so much to talk about that. And this is the reason why I don't necessarily care what people say, because at the end of the day, the things that come to my mind to talk about when I'm on a show and I'm talking about a show, it's just what I want to do. I feel like I should be able to spend 3 to 5 minutes talking about what I'm talking about and get my thoughts out, right? But of course I understand some people doesn't like that, and that's cool. Move on to the next reactor that's watching Mad Men. I'm pretty sure there's others out there that are watching Mad Men, reacting to it and giving you guys full episodes, probably. I don't know, but it is what it is. I appreciate you guys nonetheless, and it is what it is. I'm gonna do me. So thank you so much for tuning in. As always, leave a like, leave a comment. This episode was fire, but I hope they bounce back though. I really do hope that they bounce back. I'm rooting for them. 2 more episodes to go in season 4. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. I'll see you guys for the next one, man. Peace.